Thanks for tuning in. Today I want to share a what's in my bag and update on wear and tear of my Birkin here. I've had my Birkin for almost 2 years now, and I realized I've never done an actual what's in my bag video with it. So I was like, oh my gosh, it is the summertime. This is the time it shines. I must do a what's in my bag. If you're tuning in for the first time, hi, I'm Katie. I like to do these luxury fashion videos here on YouTube. I share hauls and reviews, but at the end of the day, I share my journey so that we can all mindfully curate our own collections. So if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment down below with your favorite part. All of your support really means a lot to me. Let me get into sharing some of the specs of my Birkin. So this is a Birkin 30. It's in the color Jaune Ambre. It is in Clemence leather with Palladium hardware. Again, I purchased this September of 2019, so it's almost been 2 years. As you can see, I have 2 twillies on the handles as well. I think that's it in terms of overall specs. If you are curious to learn more about the story behind my Birkin and stuff like that, I will definitely link that video up above, so definitely check it out if you want some more information. Let me dive into the actual what's in my bag portion. So I'm just gonna like randomly grab whatever is in here. And ooh, first thing is my portable fan. It is the summertime, so a portable fan is like a must for me. It's like an absolute must. I think I featured this in an old summer favorites video as well. It just like blows a little bit of air in your face, and it's easy, it's lightweight, it's easy to carry around. It's like an absolute must. My friends kind of joke and call it like a Beyonce fan. It has different like speed settings too, like, and it's a USB like rechargeable fan. So I just charge it up before I know I'm going to be out for a long day if it's really hot outside. If you're going to any festivals, this is perfect for that. If you're going to any like outdoor concerts and stuff like that, also good for that. Like, it's just a must-have, guys. You need it, okay? Also, the Birkin 30 is actually one of the larger bags in my collection. I tend to carry a lot of mini bags, so this is actually the perfect size for me to be able to carry this in my bag. Otherwise, I usually have to carry it separately in my hand, or if my boyfriend's carrying a bag and he's nice enough, I will drop it in his bag so that I don't have to carry it. Whenever I carry this one, I'm definitely like, go grab my fan, like, because it's like a no-brainer. I know it will fit, and that's why this is one of the first things that come out of my bag. All right, next is my wallet. This is my compact Bearn. I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. I used to pronounce it Bearn, but I think it's Bearn, something like that. This is the only full-size wallet that I have in my collection. Everything else is pretty much a card wallet. So because, again, the Birkin is a larger bag in my collection, I am able to comfortably fit my full-size wallet, and that's why I tend to carry my full-size wallet in it. And of course, I love this lipstick pink color as well. So like, they look so good together. If you want to see more information of my wallet as well, I've done a few videos on my compact Bearn. I'll link them above. I might leave some in the description box as well in case you're curious about the specific wallet type. Next is a handkerchief. I don't really think carrying handkerchiefs is like a thing really in the States anymore. I'm like one of the few people that I know who really carries around a handkerchief. But I do this especially in the summertime because I can sometimes get really sweaty, hence the fan as well. So I like to carry a handkerchief because you just never know. You just never know. And I just like to have this handy. Sometimes you go to like a public restroom, there's no like hand towels and the hand dryer is like not working. It's like perfect. You can just like quickly pat dry your hands and like you're good to go. So I will carry a handkerchief around with me as well. Next up is my catch-all slash like little makeup pouch. This is a Fendi piece that I absolutely adore, and I pretty much carry this in most of my handbags, unless the handbag is like really small that I cannot even fit this. Unless that's the case, typically I will be carrying this. I used to carry like a lot more stuff in my little like makeup pouch, and then I realized I just don't need to. Like in theory, it sounds great to have like 5 lip options like always in your bag, but I never use them. I will always like reapply with the lip thing that I put on that earlier that day before I went out. So I realized I just really did not need to carry that much stuff. So all that's in here is pretty much one lip balm, one kind of nudie lip balm. It's like a tinted lip balm, and then one is like an actual color lip tint. And then my eye drops in case my eyes get really dry, and then Band-Aids, because you just never know when you need Band-Aids. So I always have Band-Aids on deck, especially in the summertime when I wear sandals. Like, they hurt my feet sometimes. Even though they are shoes that I've already broken in and already worn, it's like my toes just rebel. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I carry in my little makeup pouch. Next is, hand sanitizer. This is a guava eucalyptus hand sanitizer curated in Hawaii exclusively for Eden and Love. This is smells amazing. This was a lovely gift from my friend Rochelle here on YouTube as well. She lives in Hawaii and she sent this to me and I absolutely love it. This is also like on the larger size. If you notice a theme, like everything that's a little bit larger is what I carry in this bag because it fits everything that's a little bit larger. Like this wouldn't fit in a mini bag, which is why I tend not to use it with those bags. But when I carry my Birkin, I'm like, oh, this is perfect because it fits in there. All right. Last but not least are my keys. And if you recently watched my latest like Louis Vuitton haul, you would recognize this little, what do they call this? I think it was like a key, I think it's like a key holder, keychain, bag charm. Actually, they called it a bag charm. I was surprised, but they called it a bag charm / keychain or a key ring. And I remember me saying like I thought it was a little large. I mean, perfect for this handbag. But also, I just love how bright it is. It's so easy to find in your bag when it's in there. So that makes it really easy to like grab when you are looking for your keys. So of course, my keys are in here. If I were driving, then my car keys would be in here as well. But I'm not always driving, which is why my car keys aren't in here right now. And that's pretty much everything in my bag. Let me show you. Can you even like see the inside? Yeah, that's everything. In terms of the kind of construction of the Birkin on the inside, there is a slip pocket right here on the kind of front flap, and then there's a zipper pocket that's in the back. So there's a slip pocket on this side, and then there's a zipper pocket on this side. I don't use the slip pocket for anything typically, unless something accidentally falls in there, but I typically don't use anything in the slip pocket, and I will just put everything in the main kind of cavity. In the back zipper pocket, that's where I house one of my raincoats. So when you get a Birkin, you will get 2 raincoats in there, and I leave one in the box as a backup, and then I have one in the back pocket of the bag in case I get caught in some wet weather. I can then pull it out quickly and put it over the bag. I don't really find that I need to have a lot of organization in this one. It is a bigger bag, but I don't put too much in there, so it's pretty, you know what I mean? Like I like the fact that I can just like throw it in the middle and then go in and like just grab what I need. So I just put everything in the main compartment in the middle. All right, so now I want to move on to sharing updates on wear and tear. Overall, I feel like the bag looks stunning still. I don't feel like I've had any major issues while I've been using the bag where I feel like it nicks easily, or it gets marked up, or it gets, you know, anything like that. The only signs of real wear, like even the feet are pretty good. I mean, like they have some hairline scratches on them, but that's what I would expect. That's why they're there. There's a little bit of wear on the corner, like it looks like there's like a little bit of dirt that might have rubbed onto this corner and a little bit on this corner. I wouldn't call it rubbing. It's not that far, but it really just looks like there's like a little bit of dirt that got on there, probably from placing it on some sort of surface, and that part of the corner kind of touched the surface still. So that's about it on the bottom. The other main sign of wear that I see on my bag in particular is the little bit of kind of slouching that started to happen in this kind of mid to bottom section here. If I look at earlier photos or videos of my Birkin, this part here was definitely a little bit more upright. So it's definitely, I hate to say the word sagging, but you know what I mean. It's definitely kind of slouching and losing some of its structure. But I'm pretty sure that's the nature of the Clemence leather itself. So Clemence leather is a really, really soft leather. It's very similar to Togo, but I believe the grain on the Clemence leather is a little bit smaller. Togo sometimes will also have some veining, very natural veining that happens through it, and I seem to notice that a lot less with Clemence. So because the leather itself is very soft, it will kind of give in its shape more than, let's say, something like Epsom, which is really structured, really rigid. So I totally understand that, and I sort of accept that as part of the natural kind of process. All I do is make sure I don't exacerbate it. I don't do anything that's going to make it age a lot faster than it needs to, but I'm okay with it showing signs of age because that's natural. That's how long I've had it. I don't want to like resist that. It seems unnatural to try to resist that. In terms of storing it, I do store it with the packing air that it came with originally. I put it in its dust bag. I make sure that there's nothing kind of pressing on any of the corners. I make sure there's nothing pressing from the top, and I just pretty much stuff it with the air, the package air, and I do up the full bag and put it in its dust bag. That's pretty much it. I let it sit upright. Like the sangles, I'm pretty sure these are called sangles. Like they don't droop too much. You see they're still kind of held up perpendicular pretty well. I've seen like older Birkins where this might start really like flopping down, and I fully expect that to happen as the bag ages even more. But as of now, I think because I tend to carry it with it kind of in the little, oh, I don't know what this part's called off the top of my head, but in the little hardware piece, that's why it's not really sagging too low. In terms of scratches on the hardware, I really see very minimal scratching. This center plate, because I rarely use it except for when the bag is stored, there's pretty much no scratching at all. But in some of the other areas, let me take a closer look. If anything, there are like hairline scratches. The most that I notice is like you'll get fingerprints on them. And I mentioned that about my Constance as well because the buckle is so big on the Constance. The hardware might be a bit of a fingerprint magnet, but I don't think they scratch so easily. You know what I mean? So unless you're really handling your hardware like all day, every day, I don't see why you would see too much scratching happening here. I think that's it in terms of wear and tear. I think a lot of times when we talk about these bags, we'll also hear like bag organizers or bag shapers as well. I don't tend to use them. I do have one if I feel like I absolutely need some better organization, or I'm carrying like a lot of little things that I know I want them to be in their place. But typically I don't carry a bag organizer in my Birkin. I don't store it with a bag organizer as well. Part of me feels like the shape of the bag organizer, if it's not done really right, might actually worsen some of the aging or sagging. So I don't use a bag organizer. I think that's really just a personal preference. I know there are some people who swear by them, so I really think it's a personal preference. I just don't think I carry enough stuff where I'm really going to benefit from having a bag organizer in there. Sometimes I feel like the bag organizer can make it a little bit more cumbersome to use, and sometimes can fit even fewer things. depending on like what kinds of things you're trying to carry. I feel like I might get a question about the weight of the bag. Yes, the bag itself is pretty weighty. I feel like it's pretty similar in terms of weight to like a Chanel Jumbo. And I would consider the size to be pretty comparable in terms of things you can fit inside to the Chanel Jumbo. So that can be a good reference point. I think why people comment on how heavy the Birkin is because it's just a hand carry bag and you can't really sling it over your shoulder. Your arms feel all the weight all the time. You know what I mean? Versus being able to like distribute it onto your shoulder or move it around more. It's like, once the crook of your arm gets tired, you can move it to your hand, but it's still the same arm that's having to exert. I don't find it to be obnoxiously heavy. I don't find it to be prohibitively heavy. It's just, it is heavier than a lot of my mini bags, but it's also larger than my mini bags. So I'm just throwing that out there. I think that's everything in terms of wear and tear, updates, all that stuff. Net, I still absolutely love my Birkin. I really do. It's a little slice of sunshine, I call it. So I really love it in this color. I'm not gonna lie. When I see some of the sagging, it makes me a little sad. It does. Especially like on camera, I feel like the lighting right now really makes it look like there's this huge shadow here. It's not that bad in real life, okay? The lighting is definitely exacerbating that, but it does make me like a little sad. I'm like, oh no, I wish it was like, you know, a little bit more upright, you know? But it's also a testament to how long I've had the piece and stuff like that. So I'm trying not to get too hung up on it, basically. I still love using my Birkin. Let me know if you have any other questions about the Birkin. You can leave them down below or head on over to Instagram and I'd be happy to help however I can. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate all of your feedback and support. If you like this kind of content and you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I post new fashion related videos every Sunday and Wednesday. So until next time,